Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. So today we're going to make salmon lasagna. As we're going through the freezer and trying to empty the good stuff from the freezer, um, I'm trying to make nice meals that Mr. Wallflowers and I will enjoy and get the most out of, and the rest I'm trying to preserve somewhere or other. So this salmon I've pulled out the freezer. It's been frozen and it's in really good condition, but it's from the 30th of the 10th was the best before date. And I got it even cheaper than that. I can't remember how much I paid for it at the time, but it was either a pound or less. Um, but it's really good smoked salmon. So that's what I'm making. Just pop that in the bit. That's what I'm making the lasagna with today. Just bear with me. So I'm going to start off by making a roux for the bechamel sauce. So hopefully this doesn't play with me. Oh, it's allowed me to light it. I'm just going to melt the butter. Um, so I've basically just cubed half a cup of butter. I managed to pick these up locally. There's something called Rebuild with Hope, and it's actually a Marks and Spencer's discount. Marks and Spencer's donate to Rebuild with Hope, and Rebuild with Hope themselves actually do flash sales in and around our town. A lot of them seem to be based around the food initiatives. And I went there this week. Now this would have been £6.50, I believe it was, in Marks and Spencer's. It's really sturdy cut measures, and I managed to pick this up for just £1, and it's fabulous. I'm really happy with it. So they're the cup measures that I will be using from now on, which is the proper cup measures. But in the past, I've literally just used the old beakers the boys drank out of when they were younger. So the measurements for the butter is half a cup of diced butter. So I've brought that to melt, just turn the heat down. And now I'm going to add half a cup again of the flour. And I'm literally just going to bring it to a roux. I want to just bake the flour, cook the flour through with the butter. Can you see in there, Mr. Wallflowers? And I don't want it going too brown, but I just want to make sure that the flour's cooking through. I'm just going to give that a couple of minutes. Keep stirring it constantly because I don't want it to burn. Just trying to get the lumps out of the flour. It seems a bit scary at first if you've never done one of these before, but it's quite simple to do and you get used to it, and it makes a beautiful sauce. Now, lasagnas can be made out of basically anything. You can use any type of fish, any type of meat, or you can just basically do cheese and onion or pure vegetable. You can literally put anything you like in a lasagna and make a big family meal out of it. If you had nothing but a tin of beans and a tin of hot dogs, use the hot dogs and beans and make a lasagna out of it. You know, you'll get a 6 portion family meal, and you can put literally anything at all in a lasagna. Um, I've made lots of different varieties. I remember telling someone I'd made a fish lasagna once, and they looked at me so shocked and thought you could only make it with mincemeat or you could only make it with meat. But you can make lasagnas with absolutely anything. Right, so to that, I'm going to add a little bit of milk, not too much. And I'm going to soften out the lumps and make sure it all absorbs. To add a little bit more. Don't add all your milk in at once because you don't want a lumpy sauce. Please don't let this go lumpy on me. Yeah, I've only got it really on a low heat. Got it on the lowest heat possible. I'm just trying to bring it all together and let the flour absorb it. And can you see in there just looks like a mashed potato consistency? I'm quite happy to bring back to the heat and to add the rest of the milk. So that's full fat milk, and I've got 3 cups, whichever way you do it, either in the proper ones or in the beaker. I've got 3 cups worth of full fat milk. And as I mention every week on my shopping hauls, I managed to get a 4 pints of full fat milk for just £1.30, which is fabulous. It's shocking how much they're all going up now. I sound like more and more like my mother every day. The price of that. How young are the police getting? All the comments. First of all, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of mustard. And I'm going to add half a teaspoon nutmeg. And sage. And thyme. You can add any herbs that you like, anything at all. You know, people guide and say, oh, certain types of herbs go with this meat or go with this fish or whatever you seem to be baking at the time. Give it a try. If you like them herbs and you like that fish, just give it a taster. See if you like those tastes together and use what you like. It's our kitchen, it's our food. We do it the way we like it. I actually canned that mustard myself. Let me just put my glasses on. Was that January? So January of this year. I bought it. It was shop bought, and I bought it in a big what would you call it? You know, a really big catering size. That's right, Mr. Wolfhouse. Catering size bottle of mustard. I bought, big plastic container. and I canned it myself and portioned it down to usable sizes. Now I've just opened that one today. Now it's opened, it'll go in the fridge and I'll try and use it up before it goes. But if I was to have opened, excuse me, the catering size, there's no way it would have dried out and I wouldn't have used it in time. So this way, I've salvaged quite a lot of the mustard and I can use it over the next few years just for the one purchase. So I like doing that. That's why I can down into portion size so I can bring out and leisurely use it at my own pace. Obviously, once it's opened, you've got to concentrate on it then. But I can use that for so many things. But this, I could reseal it again, but it's open now. So this sauce is gradually starting to thicken up. I've got my glass dish ready, Pyrex dish ready for assembling the lasagna, and I've actually got the oven preheating. So the early steps are ready. It's just bringing this sauce together. All the lumps seem to have gone. There doesn't seem to be any flour lumps or anything like that. It looks like a nice sauce coming together. I want to bring this to the boil. Don't want to leave it unattended because I don't want the bottom to burn and waste any of the sauce. Okay, I'll come back to you in a minute as I'm getting ready to assemble the lasagna. Okay, I added a bit more milk to that cream to make sure I've got enough. So first layer of the bechamel sauce. Two lasagna sheets. A little tiny bit more of the sauce to moisten it on the bottom. We don't want dry corners, so I make sure to fully immerse the corners. So thinly this salmon. Okay, that's layer one. In with the lasagna sheets again. Another little layer. Now, even with my glasses on, it's still hard to see the difference between the thin layers of the salmon. I've got a few of another bag. A couple of chunks in between. Just literally breaking it apart with my hands just to fill a space. I'm not really worried if the pasta slightly breaks. And I'm going to finish on that layer. Now, even with the fish or with the meat, you can add layers of vegetables in between to make it thicker. It's just down to personal choice how you like it, really. We just like the sauce and the salmon. Beautiful. So I'm going to bake that for around 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And then I shall take it out again and put a layer of grated cheese on top, and then put it back in for another 10 minutes, and hopefully it will come together. So I'll come back and show you that stage. Okay, so the lasagna is now baked and ready to eat. So, looking at the weather charts for today, from 2 o'clock in the morning in my local area, the temperatures dropped to -3. We're already at -1 now, and they're due to drop to -3 early hours in the morning. So, a nice hot meal like this inside us tonight will do us the world of good, and we'll completely and utterly enjoy. You know me, waste not, want not. I'm even scraping the spatula because it might look messy, but we're not fine dining. We're eating our tea at home, and we're absolutely going to love it. So that's our cutlery, unmatching cutlery. Yeah, Mr. Wallflowers can match, and I'll have what I'm used to. But yeah, we'll enjoy that tonight. And remember, you can put absolutely anything in a lasagna. Oh, we've actually got a custard bake Mr. Wallflowers has made. So we're just waiting for that to rise in the oven. And it's still a bit wobbly, but it'll bake lovely. That's for dessert. So we're eating well tonight in the Wallflowers household. So yeah, it's going to be enjoyable. I'm going to sit down and eat this while it's hot. So thanks for joining us tonight, and take care. We'll see you soon.